One of the cool things we're going to have at the gun show, March 2nd and 3rd at the Legacy Center. For more information, go to the gun show, or excuse me, go to the gunownersradio.com, and you can buy tickets. You can see all kinds of cool specifics. Of course, you can buy movie tickets. But one of the cool things we're going to have at the gun show is the training deal table, where you can find training at a discount of all kinds. So we wanted to have on Garrett Post. He's one of the Instructor Alliance members, and he is with the Protectors USA. We wanted to have Garrett come on and talk about his training and what they do and how they're going to be there at the gun show as well. So, Garrett, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Thanks for having me on. It's an absolute pleasure.
You bet, man. Thanks for being on the show. How are you today?
Good. We got the Taylor Swift Bowl going on.
Yeah, I knew you were going to bring that up.
I was going to say, thanks for taking a break from from Taylor Swift to, talk to us and say hello. So talk about the Protectors USA. Give us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm a USCCA certified instructor. You guys actually had my good friend Jim Bellinger on, I think, in December.
Yeah, what a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love the dude. He's one who certified me in my concealed carry and home defense fundamentals course.
Nice.
So I do that, and I also have the AR-15 fundamental certification. I had to fly all the way to Alabama for that one. Super fun, though. Always a good excuse to go to real America.
Where in Alabama? I'm just curious. Where in Alabama was it?
Hoover, so just outside of Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
Sean and Beth Alcazar taught the class. Super awesome people as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So I don't know if anybody's ever had a chance to take a class from them. If you're in that area, do it. But I couldn't help but listen to the last guest you guys had on, and I couldn't agree with him more on making sure California doesn't go national.
No kidding, right? It was pretty interesting trying to and the marching orders there. Like, okay, how do we stop California from spreading to the rest of the country? Well, first we got to stop Gavin Newsom. He's the delivery unit for everything bad in California, and there's so much. So I thought that was interesting as well. So how did you get into instruction? What was your path?
Well, I got into guns. My dad bought me my first gun when I was 19, a birthday present. It was a 22 bolt action rifle. So over the last 10 years, I've kind of gone deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole of gun ownership, as one does. You never satisfy one gun; it gets lonely. You got to buy it a friend.
That's right.
And then you got to buy another guy in case they get mad at each other or something.
Yeah, and you got to have a carry gun for every outfit. I get it.
Exactly. You got your summer carry gun, your winter carry gun, lunch for lunch carry gun, right? So you got all that. But I went down that whole adventure, and then the last few years especially, I've taken several of my good friends out and taught them how to shoot. They'd never shot before, very limited experience. And I didn't charge them anything. I just took them out for fun because I enjoy shooting guns.
Sure.
And my friends were like, hey, you're pretty good at this. You should, do it. And I went, I do like money. I do like making money, and I enjoy teaching people. So I kind of just decided to do that. I looked into the courses, signed up for the one with Jim, and, now I'm out here where I've been getting a couple of certifications. I have the emergency first aid fundamentals one. I also have the women's handgun self-defense one, or self-defense fundamentals. Can't remember the exact name of it. Let me look it up real quick.
It is amazingly rewarding, though, isn't it? Teaching someone who's, maybe they've never shot before, or maybe they've shot before and don't know what they don't know. But watching somebody come along from one place in their shooting career and getting better, and ending up being somewhere, in a whole better place, it's amazingly rewarding, isn't it?
It's awesome. I started teaching years ago. I'm a basketball player growing up. So I started teaching kids basketball and helping out with kids camps, and really loved that. So this is kind of the newer passion of the firearms and the Second Amendment community, plus still teaching and helping people grow. And the thing is, for me, the best part about this is seeing people feel comfortable in themselves and feel confident in their ability to defend themselves from bad people. That's the best thing to me about this whole deal.
Nice. Yeah, but what's your favorite success story? Do you have a student that you were so impressed with, or somebody that came in and left in so much better a place, or what's a good success story for you?
Well, for me, I'm still really new, so unfortunately, I don't have a lot of stories like that. But what I can say is from the classes I've taught so far, I've had the students I've taken my AR class. So far, none of them have shot their AR before that they brought, which is kind of hilarious. It's not a big sample size, but they'd never actually shot the gun, although they had experience with guns. They just hadn't shot their AR or even an AR before. So that was pretty fun. They went from know nothing about it to by the end of the class, they were super comfortable with all the operations of it and totally understood what to do, which is really cool for me.
Well, I bought my AR when I was 21. I might have been 22. I think I was 21. Bought my AR when I was 21 or 22. And, I didn't serve in the military. And so I didn't have any background at all. And I got to tell you, it's a little hard to admit that, hey, I bought this thing and I don't know how to use it. And honestly, at 22, I didn't know that I didn't know how to use it. And I remember I had to go to, I bought it from Discount Gun Mart, and I went to P2K, and P2K range down here in San Diego.
Is that where those holes in the walls came from?
And, kind of had to, teach myself, and it's hard to admit, hey, you know what, I'm not an expert on this thing. I don't know, maybe it's harder for men. Maybe we have a little bit more of an ego when it comes to guns, but it was hard to, figure out, well, how do I learn how to do this? So, these kind of classes are enormously helpful, and it doesn't surprise me that they showed up with a gun that they bought and had never used before.
Yeah, and they took the class because they wanted to learn how to use it. That's
Sure.
The thing is, men, we don't like to ask for directions. We don't like to ask for instructions. We pull out something out of the box, we throw the instruction booklet in the trash immediately.
That's right.
That's just how it's funny, but with, guns, it's not great. YouTube's a great reference for us to learn stuff, but in-person instruction is completely different because you might be doing something slightly incorrect, and that's going to mess you up for your training going forward.
That's right. YouTube and Google is very useful, but, before there was YouTube and Google, testosterone. Everything I need to know comes from testosterone. So, it works.
Exactly. And it's funny, but that is just how we are.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, people coming in to train is the best thing. And you also make new friends. You come in, you take classes, you meet like-minded people that are on the same journey as you, and it takes you even further and inspires you even more. Right? I have a good friend. He got into guns because of a little, and joking. We had a fun little conversation. We were messing with each other, and he was like, "You know what? I should probably buy some guns." Hilarious story for another time. But we were just out shooting the other day, and we're pushing each other. It's like, hey, we got to do this, got to get better. And it's just a wonderful community. And that's what I love about the Second Amendment community. It's just a complete brotherhood of everyone, right? Men, women, doesn't matter.
Okay.
You welcome in, we welcome you in.
Okay, so the training deal table, what is, I think, if I'm reading my notes correctly here, Garrett, you're going to tell us what your deal is that's going to be on the training deal table. Is that right?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I haven't done the paperwork yet, but I'll do it in the next day or two. Okay. I'm going to offer one of my 2-hour lessons. I'm going to have the class limited to 4 people, so it's a semi-private lesson. And normally my 2-hour lessons are $150. So for the deal table, it'll be the 25% off of that for the students.
25% off training for a semi-private class with Garrett Post from the Protectors USA. I think that's very awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the gun show, which is amazing and generous. I really appreciate you helping us, with our vision and get to where we're trying to go with this gun show / gun symposium. But thank you from the listeners too. We really appreciate you being generous and making sure that they can afford training. And I think that's really, really great. Thanks, man.
That's awesome. And that's for both the pistol class and the rifle class. So either one of those, or if you just want to have a general range day, because, we're going to all work it out together. So students will buy it's like a gift card, right? Students will buy that and they'll reach out to me. So whatever they want to schedule, I'll make it happen.
Okay, cool. The Protectors USA, how do people find you online, Garrett?
Well, I have a website, theprotectorsusa.com. So go to that. There's an email on there. It goes right to me.
Awesome. Garrett, thank you so much. Appreciate your support, man.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. I'm glad you guys were able to have me on.
Yeah, me too. Thank you. So everybody, come to the gun show. That's just an example of one of the things we're going to have is the training deal table, where you're going to get discounts on training. You'll get to find training on pistol, rifle, shotgun, AR, all kinds of cool stuff. So buy tickets today. Go to www.gunownersradio.com. Buy your tickets for the gun show today. Thanks for watching this episode from Gun Owners Radio. If you're watching mainstream media, you're not getting the truth about guns and the Second Amendment. Gun Owners Radio is the easiest way to stay on top of the Second Amendment fight, the fight for your self-defense rights. You can watch our live stream on YouTube every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. California time, or if you're in San Diego, AM 1170, FM 96.1, The Answer. We're also available on your favorite podcast platform. Just do a search for Gun Owners Radio and you'll find our show. Don't forget to support our sponsors. Click on the links in the show notes and support the businesses that support your Second Amendment rights. Like and subscribe to help defend and restore the Second Amendment, not just in California, but across the country.